Hi team, welcome to my session on Coffee with Prab, and in this podcast we're going to discuss about how to respond to interview questions in a SOC job. SOC means Security Operations Center jobs, where the positions are around SOC L1, L2, L3. See, before we go into discuss the questions, I want to share some key pointers. Whenever you go for any kind of an interview, there are some important things you need to remember. And based on that only, you should respond to any question. So the question is how to answer any question. So first is that be specific. That's the most important part. Use some kind of a concrete examples from your experience to showcase your skills. Okay, that's the most important part. Second is whatever the response you're giving, it should be linked to the job. Okay, make sure tie your answer back to the key responsibility and skill which is mentioned in the job description. Third, use a structured method like STAR method. STAR mean situation, task, action, result, to frame your response whenever is possible. And you should you should show that you are not only reactive but also proactive in your role, like threat hunting, process improvement, and mention any way you improve process or learn new skills to enhance your value in the role. So let me explain you with the response. So let's say example, there's a first question someone asks is, can you describe your experience working in a security operations center? It's a very common question which is asked in any job interview. Can you describe your experience working in a security operations center? Now here, when you answer, you should highlight your specific tools. You should highlight your specific methodology you have used, like SIM platform, or explain some kind of a concrete incidents where you played a pivotal role. So let me explain with the example. So you basically get a better visibility. So here I answer is, in my 3+ year of experience or my 4+ year of experience in a SOC, I have handled full range of responsibility from day-to-day monitoring to a critical incident management. And my core responsibilities included like monitoring security across multiple customer environment using SIM tools like Splunk, and by that I can able to identify threats and escalate as needed. One notable situation was when I managed large-scale DDoS attacks. So here what happened when you say one notable situation was when I managed a large-scale DDoS attacks or DOS attack for a client, that reflect your experience. Okay, because you've seen on JD, they're looking for some kind of profile. So here I said, okay, in one other situation, I was able to manage a large scale of DDoS attack for a client. I coordinated with the team to mitigate the attack while keeping the client informed and ensuring the minimal downtime. And I also provide the mentorship to the L2 analyst, helping them to understand more complex threat vectors and how to resolve the issues independently. So in this entire scenario, you can see it reflects your JD, it reflects your leadership's quality, it reflects your technical thought process and all that. Okay. Let me ask another question is, how do you handle escalations and how have you supported L2 analyst with complex issues? Now here what happened, this kind of a question emphasize your leadership and problem solving skill, and it also shows that you not only resolve issues but also help junior team member to grow and learn. Understood? So how to answer is, thank you for this question. When I handling escalations, I focus on first assessing the priority of the threat and also gather all the relevant data quickly. I work closely with the L2 analyst and ensure they understand the steps taken for resolution. So for instances, there was a phishing attack incident, okay, where the L2 needed my help. So L2 needed helps to identify whether it was a part of a large spear phishing campaign. So I guide them how to review the email header, logs, cross-reference IOCs to detect and compromise this account. So this collaboration helps to mitigate the attack more efficiently. And I made sure to the document that the steps for future training. So this is how it shows. Understood? So there was one question is on the forensics also. Okay, so can you walk me through how would you perform forensics or post-breach forensic analysis? Post-breach forensic analysis. So here for a forensic analysis, emphasis your methodological approach. You should be show your familiarity with the specific tools like NKs, FTK and all that. So you show your analysis lead. Okay. So after a breach is contained, the forensic analysis begin by preserving the evidence, including the logs, disk image and network traffic. And I usually start by analyzing the compromised systems to determine the initial attack vectors. Recently, we deal with ransomware incidents where the point of entry, you can say point of entry was phishing email. I also conducted a full memory dump analysis. I identified the malicious payload and trace its execution's path, and we then build the timeline of the attack and discover the data exfiltration attempt. And this post breach analysis allow us to improve the email filtering and also create a new detection rule for a future attempt. So you're getting the point. So how you answer these questions, which reflect your skills, knowledge, and all that. So do let me know how do you find this podcast, and do share a suggestion in a comment box. Thank you so much. Good day. Bye.